1, 2.
Action!
Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. I'm turning hoes to housewives, I'm cleaning the ratchet up. Do it off from boom bap the melody rap. If they gon' put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it. Welcome to Reset.
Fuck LeBron! Fuck everybody on LeBron! When we see you in the finals, bring that same energy, nigga!
What's the vibe?
Yeah.
You already know what time it is. Knicks and Ish panel is in the building. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody on the pull up. The Knicks, cardiac Knicks tonight. Beating the Toronto Raptors. 113-108 behind our yet another double by both of our stars. Kat finishing with 24, 15, 6 assists. Jalen Brunson with 20 points, 11 assists. And some really big buckets down the stretch. 4-point play from Jalen Brunson striking the poles. At the 3-point line. That was tough. And Kat with the dagger 3-pointer, which also helped seal my parlay because I had Knicks -4.5. We won by 5. Shout out to Kat.
Let's go. The parlay gang over here. We hit on the Knicks.
But the 3 to the dome and this right here, I was like, oh yeah, he's feeling New York. He's like, he's heavy.
That was the highlight of the night. He said, "New fucking York." That's what he said.
It was good vibes. Shout out to the bodega Kat, man. It was an ugly game for us. Definitely an ugly game for us. Defensively, we got a lot to still work on. We let too many easy buckets, too many open 3-point shots. And for a team who had RJ Barrett, the way we was letting him go to his left all night was ridiculous. But what we did see in the fourth quarter where OG was like, oh, nah, you're going right. The whole way OG defended RJ in the last minute and a half was, nah, you're going right. What's good, Darlene?
Salute to you, Darlene.
As
always.
My guy Michael Brown is in the building. Holla at us. But
just one thing real quick before you continue. Can I shout out my guy Jimmy J1 for copping one of the Knicks and Ish hoodies real quick, man? Shout out my big bro Jimmy J1, man. I see you got your hoodie, bro. Big ups to you for buying a hoodie, man. Big facts. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Facts. Yeah, you know the vibes. If you want a Knicks and Ish hoodie, like one of these fly hoodies that me and Mrs. Knicks is wearing, the link is in the description on YouTube, and it's going across the banner on the screen. But yeah, OG, the way he defended RJ in that last minute and a half was pretty much, you're going right. You're going right. I don't care what's happening. You're going right, and you're going to have to score on that side. And then he ended up getting a big block on him in the last 30 seconds or some shit like that. But yeah, nasty win. But a win is a win is a win. I'm not going to be long-winded. I'll take the wins anywhere I can get them, but I just wish we would have blown this team out like we should have. Oh, and before I hope speedy recovery to Scotty Barnes. I don't know what happened to him, but it looked bad. I read his lip,
unfortunate.
And he said,
"I can't." Injury.
He said, "I can't feel my foot."
My foot. Yep.
Yeah, he said, "I can't feel my foot," and that's no good. That usually means something's broken. So, speedy recovery to the kid, man. But other than that, I'm gonna pass it off to the rest of the panel.
I take it. I take it, sis. Y'all already know the vibe. It is your boy Fast Task, aka the Parlay Lord, here with the Knicks and Ish panel. Shout the panel out. Shout out my New York sports conglomerate, as always. And shout out all our peoples in the comments in the chat. Y'all know who y'all are. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all very much. Like T Top said, this was a very nasty game. Um, we allowed Toronto to stay around the whole game. I mean, it was times where we could have broken out, but a lot of no calls from the refs, and they was letting a lot go tonight from what I saw watching the game. But I will say, Mikal Bridges showing up tonight was big. I mean, Mikal Bridges showed up in a big way. 9 for 14 from the field, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 5 of 8 from three. This was one of his better games in the Knicks uniform. And, he was actually cutting more. And what I saw a lot from the Knicks this game was a lot more cutting and a lot more the Knicks trying to get the open basket from the back door. Because, that was one thing we've mentioned in previous lives. The Knicks need to start cutting more because there's a lot of easy basket opportunities when they cut behind on the back door. You saw a lot of that tonight, and there was getting baskets at the basket. It's just that, it was a very physical game. We really lacked on the boards. This was a bad rebounding game for us. Overall, they out rebounded us on the offensive board, 17-6. Our free throw shooting was horrible. 12 for 19 is unexcusable. That's another thing. It's unexcusable. But the Knicks are living up to their rank second in the league in 3-point shooting, 42.5% tonight from the 3-point line, 17 for 40, which is a good sign to see because we still able to hit those 3-pointers. And I think they just need to take less threes sometimes. It's like if it's not working, the shot's not falling, do what Campaign did, do what Towns did, do what Josh Hart did. Looking to drive inside, get an easy bucket at the basket. We need to start thinking more like that. So that way the inside-outside game frees us up better. And I'm done. I'm landing the plane. Go ahead, sis.
I mean, y'all be hitting all the players before I can even get a word in.
This is why I try
will
not to
say
be so
this
long.
because y'all left it for me.
Well,
32 assists.
I had to leave that for you, sis. I wasn't taking that from you. I had to leave that at least. You know that. Come on. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
Y'all already know what I say. Over 25 assists is an easy win. It wasn't easy, but it was a win. Yep. I was going to say the same thing. Free throws. This is 2 games in a row where we struggled tremendously. So I think the guys need to go back to the gym tonight and hit that free throw line and do suicides if you keep missing them until y'all keep making them. Like we used to have to do in high school.
I remember those days.
Unexcusable. The game would not have been cardiac Knicks had we made free throws. That goes for JB. That goes for Kat. That goes for everybody. I did like the amount of blocks because OG is becoming a block monster. He's just relentless when it comes to getting guys to at the rim stop or behind the 3-point line getting blocks. That's great because that gives me like what Mitch used to do in the younger Mitch days. But one person who really did play well and I was really impressed was Precious. Precious gave us great minutes tonight. And that's good to see, especially him coming off injury and still being on minutes restriction. I did get a little nervous when Kat and JB got a little hurt. Hopefully it's nothing serious and doesn't linger on. But we need to just keep building. Like you said, it wasn't a nice looking win, but it was a win, something we could build on. And like I always say, I'd rather learn from winning than learn from losing.
Yeah.
Can I add something in real quick? I won't be too long.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
No problem.
Shout out to my guy JJ Jackson, another person who copped one of them Knicks-ish hoodies. Good brother, we need that picture as soon as we can.
Definitely. Facts. Much appreciated.
My fault, Fred.
Nah, no problem, T-Time, no problem. I just wanted to say, Tibbs, I need you to bring the starters' minutes down. Mikal Bridges is number 1 in the league in minutes. Josh Hart is 3rd. I need starters' minutes to come down. I need to see more Ariel Huckporty on the floor. All right? Because at the end of the day, Ariel, he's a piece. You got to use him. He's a piece. You got to use him on the floor at some point. I'm tired of the 8-guy rotation. I am. We got to break that. We got to break that.
Yeah.
He's not
Uh,
coming.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen until Mitch come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
And then
mean?
it's
Facts.
just gonna be 9 guys.
Yeah, yeah. I
Basically.
think yeah, facts. Uh, but what I was about to say. I was gonna say something. But yeah, as you see slowly and slowly as we getting more healthy, is more production on the bench. What we got 14, 22 points off the bench tonight. That's tough. You know what I mean? And we only played three guys off the bench. So let that sink in. 24 points and only playing three guys off the bench. It's tough. Uh, but yet again, three guys with 20-point games from the starting lineup. Everybody in the starting lineup with 10 plus points. This is we said this is going to be sustainable throughout the season. It's going to be we said, but Jalen Brunson, Cat 20 every night, and a third 20-point guy is going to be interchangeable between Macau and OG and Josh Hart. And this is what you're seeing on a nightly basis. That is reigning true. You feel me? Macau Bridges was played well tonight. Was that the third? Oh no, he played. Did he play well against the Pistons? I can't
Yep,
remember.
he
Yeah,
did.
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yes, he did.
That's like the fourth game in a row that
Yep.
we done piled up with Macau looking more like himself.
Ever
Yep.
since
Uh,
everyone went crazy on
yeah,
social media on
yeah,
him.
yeah. But I
Mm-hmm.
will say this for him and Josh Hart, I don't want to see them damn fadeaways in the paint every time. I mean, sometimes it calls for it. But go to the cup. It was one time that Macau came all the way across the court. I think he saw Ariel hug Purdy. Instead of attacking, he goes and shoots this weird, not set fadeaway. And I'm like, bro, attack the what's his name? Ariel Purtle, Jakob Purtle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Jakob Pertl is not no rim protector, dog. I mean, he ain't a scrub, but he ain't no big intimidating force in the paint where you should be scared to go lay the ball up on. You don't have to shoot that fadeaway every single time. You don't have to do it. You know what I mean? But other than that, I ain't really got too much complaints about this game. Aside for we gotta wake up earlier. We gotta start playing like the game is we behind in the game at the beginning of the game, and stop letting these teams, especially the teams that we supposed to beat, get comfortable and get in the flow and get in the rhythm. We should have had RJ. We knew going into the game, RJ Barrett was going to come in and look in the score. He's been doing that before this game, so you already know they're going to highlight him in a game plan. The first thing y'all should have did was like, all right, let's get him out of rhythm. We
Cut
know
off the
we
light.
can't. We know we can. We have years of experience with this kid. We know what he can and can't do. We know what makes him uncomfortable. And let's just do that to get him disjointed. Make Scotty Barnes have to try to beat us because RJ's not going to do it. Right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that happened. I think for most of the game, I wasn't really a fan of our energy. We
Facts.
was just yeah, hey Rico, that's facts, New fucking York, you heard? uh, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of our energy for most of the game. I felt like we played most of this game like we know we better than these guys and we're going to win. And we almost lost because of that. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I don't like that. That's the only thing critique this so far this season I really have of this team that I really, really don't like. I don't be seeing the hunger off the rip. You know what I mean? It takes like a team to punch us in the mouth for us to wake up and be like, "What the nah?" But when that should be happening in the beginning of the game, but a win is a win is a win. I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, when we
Mhm.
look back at the wins and loss columns, there ain't nobody gonna be like, but damn, we should have beat the Raptors by more points. It's just gonna be a W at the end of the day. So I'll take it.
Thanks. No, I agree. I mean, I feel like even though we had 32 assists, the ball didn't move as smooth as it normally does. Granted, they played good defense on us, but I mean, the type of caliber team we have, the ball should be definitely moving quicker. It should be moving faster. Um, and I guess they just should be making like swifter decisions as opposed to like playing around. Because there was times, like you said, even Josh Hart going down under the basket to make a pass. Like, bro, go to the rim. Like, and I get it. We don't have Mitch there to like pick up misses and stuff because there was a hell of a lot of missed layups tonight.
For sure.
But at least take a freaking shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Get fresh.
I just wanted to add, for all y'all people who's worried about the Knicks record right now, right? Remember, this time last year, we were 14-10 after 24 games. Y'all know what the Knicks record is now, right?
Mm,
15-9, which means we're better than we were at this time last year. Slightly.
mhm.
Even if it's slightly, we're still on pace or better than we were last year. You know what that means, people? Regardless of how many mistakes we've been dealing with so far through these first 24 games, there has not been much of a fall off with our team so far. And that's a sign you like to see, Knick fans.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody mentioned that Precious. Yeah, he played really well. I was like, yeah, this is what we've been missing. This is what we've been missing. He got like two
Facts.
block shots.
Hmm.
What he did, like, how many rebounds he had? He had like six
Yeah, six
Six
rebounds.
rebounds,
rebounds.
two blocks,
Yeah, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
and 7
Uh,
points.
and 7 points.
Hmm.
That's tough. And I don't know what the hell he was so mad at all game. Like, I was trying to figure that out all game. Like, what the hell?
Remember, he was part of that trade too, so
Yeah,
it might be something personal.
yeah.
Nah,
He was,
T Time is on to something though, because after that and one dunk he got from Brunson before that timeout, he just had to meet. I'm like, yo, why's he got that face
uh,
on? Like,
giving everybody extra hard
yeah.
fives and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What they did that person? And even the last time when he came out the game, he was sitting on. He was like, "Yo, that shit weak, bro." And I'm like, "What happened? What
Yeah.
happened?" You know what I mean? But it's good to see him back. And the more he get healthy, the more we gonna probably see more minutes from him. He only played 16 minutes tonight, and he played well. Uh, I do think that is a point where you can play him and Cat at the same time. You can keep Cat at the five, and you can put Precious at the four. That especially on nights where we're struggling rebounding, that can work. But yeah, that and also I like the part where he caught the ball around like the elbow of the free throw line, and he had his back to the basket. You could see Macau yelling at him like, "Precious,
Go,
go, go!" And he went and got a bucket. You know what I
because he
mean?
was
Like,
pretty open too.
he wide open. He wasn't pretty open. He was wide
He
open.
was wide open.
Yeah, yeah. And then you see Macau telling, I like that. I like that. He went and got a bucket. But yeah, our bench for us only having, I'll say it again, for us only having three players coming off the bench, that's tough that we can still put up 24 points with three people off the bench. Oh, goddamn.
My bad. I apologize. My bad. I tried to put it down as lightly as I could. I
Nah,
apologize.
you good, you good. But yeah, nah. You know, Tibbs is Tibbs. He is who he is. You know what I mean? I do agree with Fraz when it comes to, kind of cutting down Macau's minutes and who else you said? Josh Hart?
Mikel, Josh Hart. Those
Yeah.
are because they're first and third in minutes respectively,
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
minutes right now.
I agree that, their minutes need to come be cut down, but also I'm not gonna rack my brain over it because I know who our coach is.
Exactly. I was about to say it's tips.
And y'all know my motto.
And to be honest,
I'm not gonna be the
those
fool to
two are the most durable guys we have.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm not gonna be the fool to argue results. Y'all know the motto. You know what I mean?
Facts. Can't argue with results.
We what? We six
15 and
games
9.
above. We six games
Yes.
above 500. We got above 500 away record and above. We what 8-2 at home? No. 8-3. No,
Eight
seven
and
and
three
three.
at home. 8-3 at home.
Eight and
Yeah,
three at
we got
home.
one of the best home records right now.
Yeah, hey, Tibbs. I would like you give Mikal a little bit more of a rest and Josh Hart, but at the same time, I also like winning. So hey,
I
Facts.
mean, tonight Josh only played 32 minutes.
yeah,
True.
yeah, yeah.
So tonight it was OG and Macau 40 plus minutes.
Well, Deuce had a little bit more of an uptick. He had 26 minutes tonight, so
Yeah,
that's a little higher than what Deuce usually plays. You know what I mean?
I think it throughout the season it'll even out. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see like they'll drop further and further down that list because there'll be games that Macau don't even play the fourth quarter for real.
So
Yeah, I mean, so and it'd be games like tonight where Josh only plays 32. Yeah, I mean, so I think
And I
it'll
mean, if we
eventually.
start blowing dudes out the way we supposed to, they all should be on the bench.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, that's a fact. Uh, but yeah, I just think uh UNT sports was good, was good, was good. I was just about to say this too, but the major thing that we need to fix, in my eyes, is defense. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
facts.
We have the ability to be a better defensive team. I think we compensate so much that Cat is not like a rim protector that we leave people open. We're packing the paint a little bit too much, so we leaving guys wide open in the 3 point shots for 3 point shots. And I think they're just trying to compensate because we know Cat needs help in the paint, and we're sacrificing 3 point shots over that. And we all know that's one of Coach Tommy T's philosophy: protect the paint at all costs, right?
Hmm.
Like if we know we ain't got a rim protector in there, he's sending everybody to make sure that we're not giving up, open looks at the rim. Tonight, but tonight we lost a lot of guys on backdoor cuts, which was nasty work.
Mhm.
Uh, but if
But that
anything,
falls
that
back on Cat too because the centers kind of brought him out of the paint.
yeah,
They hit that
yeah,
high pick and then they did the back door, and he couldn't. I mean, he was pulled out. I
yeah,
Um,
think that's where like having like you said a Precious and Cat or Mitch and Cat is gonna fix itself because then we'll always have that one there. They can't pull Cat and another big out.
yeah. Yeah, I think again, I want to see what everything look like when Mitch get back. I want to see the rotations when Mitch come back before I make any, you know, concrete assessments of what this team is and like what we gonna look like. Offensively, we are the shit. That's undeniable. Yeah, offensively, we are the shit.
number
We
one,
gonna we
number
can.
one scoring starting lineup. Number two in the league in 3 pointers.
Yeah, number one rated offensive team in the NBA. We are the
Facts.
shit. You know what I mean? Offensively, our struggles just come from the defensive end right now. You know what I mean? And again, I think it's something that we gonna fix because again, I go back to years prior. We never started off the seasons playing great defense. Like we this shit started transforming as the season goes for us to
Come
being
January, yep.
yeah. But we have moments when Cal said it like 2 games ago. We pick and choose when we want to play defense, uh, and we can't do that. We can't do that. We gotta play be the defensive team that we were in the last 2 minutes of this game. We should have been that defensive team the whole entire game.
For
If you
sure.
could do it for the last 2 minutes, you could have did it the whole game because we was playing great defense at the end. We was getting blocks. We getting stops. We was forcing people to take shots where we wanted them to take those shots, and we was capitalizing. And we need to do that for 48 minutes. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all.
One
Especially
thing.
since Scotty Barnes one wasn't having a good game before he got hurt, up until right before he got hurt. So he wasn't really a threat So we should have been more aggressive defensively. And then once he went out, really the only true threat is going to be RJ.
Yeah,
Granted, that other kid had a good scoring game because he averaged like 5 points and he had like 19.
yeah,
But
Who, Jacoby
still,
Walter?
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But still, that's only two guys. They didn't have the shooting power to beat us if we played defense.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
thing I did see though, that we got caught up in switches too much tonight. Like they'll run pick and roll, right? And both guys, you got the guy already looking at the help defense before the ball handler makes the choice of what he wants to do with the screen and roll. Our guy who was playing the pick was overcommitting too much most of the time. So that way, it basically looked like both guys was running back to play help defense, and you have the guy wide open on the wing for the three most of the time. That was one of the problems I saw tonight that they're
yeah.
gonna have to correct moving forward.
It's two things too that another two things that I'm not really a fan of. At some point, we got to stop crying to the referees every play.
Facts.
I
Because we
think that
ain't gonna
also,
get him.
yeah, and I think that also is like that kills the energy on the court for real. Like when you always like, oh, they not giving me the calls, like
Yeah.
kind of mopey. I don't like that. Need to chill, and we need to do what we started doing in the second half. I understand we want to run, but we definitely going to need like more of our guards and our wing players to crash the boards defensively. We gave up 17 offensive rebounds today. You know what I mean? Like that is nasty. That is nasty, nasty, nasty. And we rectified that because in the fourth quarter we were sending Macau to the boards. We were sending OG to the boards instead of trying to, just run up and down the court. We had more people crashing the boards and securing a defensive rebound. Because, as good as a rebounder Cat is, he's only one man. He's only one man. He's not playing with another prototypical big next to him. OG is usually on the perimeter because he's guarding. He's the four, but he's usually guarding the best perimeter player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like if that's the case, then Macau needs to pay more attention to the the defensive boards as well as Josh Hart. We know Josh Hart gonna crash glass, but we also need that third man too to secure the defensive rebound. But yeah, those are my things that I'm just really not super fan of. But at the same time, again, we win, all is well. But we should have
And I
definitely,
think like offensive rebounding, of course, is gonna rebounding in general is gonna change once we get Mitch back. That if we can guarantee nothing else, we can guarantee that.
yeah,
Definitely.
So and then I think that will help the flow of our offense because once we get going, offensively we're going to be fine.
Hmm.
yeah. And imagine that, right? Imagine that. We already like as a team, we already shooting like really high percentage from the field as a team on the season, right? Now
Hmm.
imagine you get the best offensive big rebounding big man back when you already don't miss. That shit's gonna be wild.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to the double high screen, Mitch on one side, Cat on the other. Who gonna guard the wings? I'm gonna say it again.
Cause,
OG and
cause you think
Mikal
of,
gonna have matchups.
cause you think about all those missed layups that happened today. Those would have been automatics for Mitch.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, yeah. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We gotta bide our time and wait until we hold. But we gonna when it happens, it's gonna be okay, cooked. Everybody
We
cooked.
do
Facts.
we doing a good job of holding it down right now. We good. We just gotta improve on a few things, and we right back to where we was at last year, and hopefully even better than last year.
We gotta start games better.
Facts.
We gotta start games better. We gotta play better defense. You know what I mean? And continue to move the rock like we did tonight. Even
Hmm.
though sometimes the ball got stagnant. And I forgot to say this too. To your point too, Fraz. Like it was a point where we missed like 5, 6 3-pointers in a row, and I'm sitting there like, yo,
Facts.
go to the cup. We were killing them going to the rack. Why would you stop and just keep chucking 3-pointers? And Mikal got to stop with this pull-up 3-pointer shit. Stop
Yeah,
it.
that,
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You killing me with this pull-up 3-point shot shit. Uh,
No, I agree because I think I said it one of the last shows because it when they do that, there's no one there to rebound, so that sucks. And then
hmm
on top of that, like we're trying to go for the kill when we don't need to try to go for the kill. Whether it be because
exactly.
we're winning the game already or we're trying to play comeback. When you're trying to play comeback, you just need to come back. You can't just be shooting those stupid 3-pointers in hopes that it goes in. And then you kill the momentum when you do stuff like that. Cause now
Yeah.
the opposing team has a fast break going backwards because chances are you not going back to defend like that.
nah,
So it just
that's
sucks.
wild funny. Maddie Smooth. That's wild funny.
Matty Ice. What up, Matty Ice?
Mad
He is
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah. But nah, that's a fact, Mrs. Nix. Like, it be
What?
so many times like we either be on a run or trying to start a run, or like you about to say, like you said, we just got the lead and we trying to extend the lead, or we just cut the lead down, and then he just come out of nowhere on a pull up three and misses. And you like, oh, come
And
on.
today he did it. JB did it. We've seen Campaign do it in previous games. Like, bro, do what works.
Let's get to the cup. You already
Facts.
got a snowball effect. Let's get to the cup. Let's keep the momentum going. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'll be great if you make it. That'll be a big momentum boost, but also is a big momentum killer if you miss it, right? So let's get a good shot. Let's get a good shot, a high quality shot, because most of the time they doing these pull ups, they don't even be open for real.
Hmm.
Right? They don't even be. Oh, I could understand if you wide open, ain't nobody in front of you, but there's definitely most of the time these people closing in, or it
Hmm.
might not be it might not be a great closeout, but it's still somebody in the vicinity when you taking this pull up shot and then you miss, dog. That's the part you miss, and
And
then
when you
now,
look at it statistically, he's best on the corner and he's
hmm
pulling up from the top of the key and missing. So it's like, bro, you're not even one set, two in your spot to be doing that. Now JB, I can see okay because he can make those, but even still, it's still like you said a momentum breaker when it doesn't go in and when it's not
Well,
needed. Like if we up and y'all just heat checking, cool, one shot, but we can't make this an ongoing thing where those get missed. And like you said, we could just set the offense, take a better shot, or like you said, take it to the rack. He's best in the paint anyway.
big fact.
Mikal, do me a favor, Mikal. Shoot when you're in rhythm. You're a way better shooter in rhythm. You are an in rhythm shooter. Shoot when you're in rhythm. All that out of rhythm, funky shot stuff tonight, you gotta chill, bro.
And
We know how you shoot, bro. Go ahead, T-Tom.
most of his shots tonight was I did hear the echo. That's crazy. Most of his shots tonight were in rhythm. That's why he played so well. You know what I mean? He was catching shots like in the flow of the offense. Uh,
Hmm.
like that was working. All the shots that he missed were nasty shots. They were bad shots.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like this shot selection is key. I said this a while ago. I said he need to take the Josh Hart approach to 3-point shooting. Josh only takes the wide open ones or when it's a loaded hand grenade, like shot clock
Yeah.
running down. Like, yeah,
Like
wide
today,
uh, you
That one
gotta
in the fourth quarter was clutch though.
the one in the fourth quarter on the
Out the
corner, he
corner.
was not
When
open.
yeah.
and guess what? That's I had him for 10 plus. That's the one that made 10 right there. You know what I mean?
That's 100% hit rate right now.
Yeah,
Josh
fact.
at 10.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I ask of a Cal. I don't really have a major gripe. I don't want it to sound like it's a major
Mm-mm,
gripe.
not at all.
No,
Uh,
not at
It's
all.
just minor adjustments that we see
yeah,
from our end.
yeah,
Facts.
because on the defensive end, McCallum's been doing a lot of good things that's being unsung uh, as well because he's been getting steals. He may not been getting blocks, but he's been playing solid defense. Uh, Another thing to go along with what Fred said, the switching is an issue. Uh, that's what led to a lot of these backdoor cuts was all the switches. Uh, and like we be good like the first two or three switches, but then when it go the play keeps continuing, that's when the communication start to break down, and then we end up giving up an easy shot. But
Hmm.
again, it's nothing it's nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy.
Facts.
I wish we'd have
Sharing
won
is
by a lot
definitely
more.
caring.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I wish we'd have won by a lot more, but the win is a win, and I'll take it. So
Facts.
I don't really got much more to say about this game. If y'all want, we could talk about our cup game on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add a couple things in real quick if that's
Absolutely,
okay?
absolutely.
I just wanted to add a couple stats in just to give y'all a kind of a feel of where our Knicks are right now. Do note that the Knicks are second in the league in mid-range field goal percentage at 48% from the mid-range. You know what that means? Knicks, we need to get in that mid-range. Let's get Mikal Mitty in because that's his new nickname, Mikal Mitty. All right, that's what I'm gonna start nicknaming him from now on because that's his specialty, the Mitty. All right, Mikal Mitty and the rest of the guys need to work on this stat because y'all are a league leader. You are number two in the league in mid range percentage. You need to start being more effective in that mid range. Them threes be killing us in half of these games. And then what's this EFG thing? I guess efficiency of field goal percentage. Knicks are second in that, right behind Cleveland,
Yeah,
literally by 2/10 of a point.
yeah. Offensive, we are on offense. We are awesome. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
that is not even an issue. And the reason why we so effective in the mid range. Look at the players that we have. We got Jalen Brunson, who's a mid range assassin. Uh, you got Josh Hart, who's solid from the mid ranges. He don't take a lot of them, but usually when he shoot from the mid range, it goes in. Um, and then you got Macau, who that you know his mid range shot is damn near automatic. Uh, but yeah, that makes sense why we are number two. Well, you said number two or number one?
Yeah, number two for
Mid
number
range.
two for mid range field goal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I mean? That makes sense. But I really need Macau to get to the cup. I really need him to get to the cup, bro. Like,
Facts.
yeah,
Now I'm gonna add on to that what you just said with Mikel going to the cup, right? Do note the Knicks are number one right now in free throw percentage. We are at 81 and a half. We are number one in the league right now.
that's what's up. Frank was
All
good.
right. Frankie Fingers, what's goody? My
Yeah.
guy.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
Let's talk
yeah. That
if
makes
y'all let's go to the next game if y'all want. Because I don't really got
yeah,
much else. I don't want to say nothing else about tonight's game. I'm
yeah.
good.
Yeah. So on Wednesday we played the Hawks in the Cup semis. That's the semis.
Yep.
Quarterfinals.
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 Quarterfinals. The semis is in Vegas. Facts.
Yep.
Uh, this is a game that we should obviously win this game, but this is a game that we should like really pay close attention to and not take lightly. The Hawks have been playing really freaking well as of late. Uh, really
They
freaking
beat
well.
Cleveland twice. In
Yeah,
three
yeah.
days, they beat Cleveland twice and beat Milwaukee twice, I believe.
I lost money both nights on that. Facts.
Yep.
Uh, uh, but yeah, we gotta take them seriously, man. Trey is playing well. He be fiending to become the villain in against the Knicks. Fiending, 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 fiending. Defensively, I don't think they're really good still, but they can score with the best of them, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to get in a shootout with them. I want us to take defense serious from the beginning of the game, secure the rebounds because Clint Capella, that's what he's there for, rebounds and dunks. That's all he's there for.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cat has a major advantage with Capella on the bringing him to the perimeter. I think he could kill him. You know how Cat like to drive from the 3-point line. I think he could kill
Yep.
Capella with that. And that 3-point shot gonna be open too because Capella doesn't like to guard the 3-point line. So that's a space for you know us to take advantage in. Him,
Mhm.
Cat, Jalen Brunson, pick and roll obviously is going to be there all night. Uh, and pass the ball and cut to the basket, man. And
Yep.
keep the ball moving, and this should be a good win for us. And I want to win. Listen, I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a fuck how anybody else feel. I want to win this stupid ass cup. I want, and when we win, and the one I dare one of you motherfuckers to say, "Oh, that's the only champion." So fucking yeah. So what? Y'all ain't win one. Shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't win
Exactly.
one. That's gonna be my energy,
Listen.
and it starts on Wednesday by beating the fucking bum ass Hawks. Fuck Trey Young.
Listen, and and to add to that, let's lock up Jalen Johnson because he has been one of their best players over this little stretch run they've had. I need OG to put the clamps on Jalen Johnson all game long because there's a mismatch for Mikal Bridges in this game. Okay, let's look at it. There's a mismatch for either OG or Mikal Bridges in this game because Atlanta guards are not as tall as most guards in the league. So Knicks have an advantage. Where you
And
take
they're not
advantage?
that good.
The mid range. The mid range. Again, that's where you need to take advantage at. Inside out opens it up for us.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
I just want to win. I mean, he told us
Of
get the fuck out his
course,
home. We
sis.
about to tell him get the fuck out our home.
Big facts. Big
Word.
facts.
And I still have a bad taste in my mouth from when they beat us in the playoffs. So we need to
Hmm.
win, and we need to make it. We need to be very clear early on that we taking a dub. I
Yeah,
don't want no nail biter. I don't want no cardiac nicks. We need to shut Trey Young down early
Facts.
yeah,
and play our game offensively because they're not going to be able to stop us offensively. The game is going to be ours to lose defensively.
Yep.
yeah. And I need our other guys to make their other guys have to guard. Yeah, I mean, and that's I feel like that's always important for us as well. Uh, it's important for Jalen Brunson and Kat to get off to a good start, but it's equally as important for OG, Josh, and Macau to get off to decent starts as well. So it gives Kat and Jalen Brunson the room to operate and dominate the game. The games that we have, I feel like we have the most trouble in is the games where the other guys are not as effective. And then teams start to be like, all right, well, these these dudes ain't scoring. Let's focus on taking Cat and JB out the game. Uh, so yeah, that's what I need. Let's before y'all start checking threes, let's get to the cup. Let's get some easy baskets. Let's get to the free throw line. So everybody get in rhythm. And when the kickouts, when JB's driving to the back of it and kicking out, you guys are already in rhythm to shoot threes and send lollipop head home. You know what I mean? Home. Because the F Trey Young chance is gonna be strong. It's gonna be strong.
Loud.
You know. Yeah. Yeah, that is strong. You know what I mean? So, and I would love to see his face after, especially after he told us to get the fuck out of his arena. You know, uh, he, yeah, for us to, because that's going, they going in the garden. There's going to be some iteration of that when we beat these fools. The chant is
Yep.
going to be some iteration of that. I don't
I
know.
need Josh to say it after the game. Now you get the fuck out of our arena.
Yeah, facts, facts. You know what I mean? Facts. Pack them up, and let's keep on
Hey,
going.
take it easy, bro. I need you
Let's
to keep
go
the
to.
noise down. Apologize.
Let's, no, you good. Let's go to. Let's get ready to go to Vegas. You know what I mean? Let's get ready to go to Vegas. That's what I want to see. But other than that, I think I'm done. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't
Yeah,
got
ain't
nothing
much
else.
more to talk about.
Man,
Honestly, let's beat the Hawks and let's move on in the cup. We'll see who we play. It might be Milwaukee in the semis, but hey, listen, that's the draw. That's the draw. At
yeah,
least it's not Boston because if Orlando would have beat us, it would have been Boston in.
Yep.
yeah,
Think about that.
yeah, yeah. Fuck Boston. Anytime.
Facts.
I'm still waiting to get my lick back for opening night.
Facts.
You
Nah,
know what I
listen,
mean?
listen, listen, listen. I'm sorry. When you sent the Dodgers the Patriots charter plane after the World Series, y'all made yourselves the ops for me. All right, y'all niggas the
Oh, they've
ops.
been the
For real.
ops though.
They the no, they
Yeah,
really the ops now. That's that underhand tactic. Like, nah, bro.
yeah, yeah. The facts. Yeah, fuck Trey Young. You know what I mean? Can't wait. Can't wait. But other than that, yeah, it's been real, y'all. Appreciate every last one of y'all for pulling up. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Sharing is always caring. Uh, go
If you're new,
cop you some.
subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. That's a fact. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and make sure it's set to all. You know what I mean? Go shop at the Knicks. Get you some Knicks ish merch. The website is scrolling
Right,
across the bottom, and
right
it's
there,
in
going
the
across.
description. And it's in the description on YouTube. Big facts. You know what I mean? Go support the panel. You know what I mean? And we'll holla. Peace out.
And we'll see y'all after the game Wednesday. Let's go
Wednesday.
Knicks.
Yeah.